stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Light and Bisu in an incredible DEFCON 1 replay sent to me by RJB of RJB TV fame. It's going to be a Patreon game. Bottom left going to be Bisu. He's blue today. And in the bottom right of Neo Sylphid, it is Light under his well-known Smurf name, Lucifer Mornings. Alright, man. So this is going to be an incredible PVT featuring a lot of clutch plays because that's a DEFCON 1 replay from RJB, as well as a Patreon game. For those of you supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, do appreciate ya, do love you out there, feel the love every single month, does help me make ends meet, and I appreciate it. And let's get right on into it here. So, no early scouting on this 3-player map, but there will be worker scouting because worker scouting is how you know what opening your opponent is going to do here. So, I feel like both players respect each other very well, so I think we're going to go Gateway, Cybercore, and then expand from Bisu and a barracks and then a factory before expanding here from Light. But maybe they know that the other player respects them, so they're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a cheekier build. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, just going ahead, throwing down a barracks, not a command center first play on this 3-player map. That would be super cheeky. Super cheeky indeed. Hope everyone is A-okay. Today I watched Furiosa in theaters. Not doing very well in the box office, but I mean, nothing is right now. People are kind of panicking about the state of movies. Nothing's done great, really, since Barbenheimer last summer, and people are like, was that a one-off? We thought it was an indication that the movie industry is making a comeback, but, nope. Doesn't look like it, man. Furiosa's doing terribly. The Garfield movie's not doing very well. I mean, The Fall Guy did so poorly, they put it on streaming 17 days after it went into theaters, which is just like, oh no. That was supposed to be a big blockbuster hit to kick off the summer, you know? So, remember when I was like, Light's gonna go for a factory before expanding? I don't know if that was correct, sir. Looks to me like maybe he's gonna go for an expand after Rax. Yeah, Bunker at the front tells me he wants to expand and get a factory later. That's fine. Cybercore is coming in from Bisu. Scouting with his probe. Steve the SCV is here. Check out Steve at falconpaladin.store. Steve shirts available, as well as Robert the Zealot shirts if there are need. Yeah, there's a Zealot on the way. Cool stuff. Check it out. Yeah, and then, you know, waiting for extra minerals here. Oh, hold on. We're getting some gas, but no, definitely not. Oh, look at Robert the Zealot. Oh, there's another one already out. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't want to go for the run by, and 400 minerals means a command center. So there we go. No factory. Light says, Okay, let's be honest. It's a little bit of a less of a respectful thing on the Terran side because you can get away with this bunker thing as long as you're okay with pulling SCVs off the line and repairing the bunker, because check this out, it is totally going to be singularity charge before expansion here. Bisu wants to put a lot of Dragoon pressure up on Light here to kind of punish him for going for this early expand, right? Because, yeah, you're firing on the bunker, you got to pull SCVs to repair, so that's resources lost on repairing the bunker. Tons of resources lost on SCVs not mining and instead working up here. And I don't know, I just feel like if I was playing Terran against Bisu, I'd probably just go for the factory, and then go for the expand, and not have to worry about the bunker repair stuff, because it's a lot. It is. Did he cancel Singularity Charge, or is that a goof? Oh my gosh, that... Hang on, sometimes the replay file gets busted. And it looks like something just started, but it's been going for a while, and I don't know if some integer wraps around and, like, starts over again. Sometimes that happens in these old games. Ooh, Dragoon hunts down Steve and executes him. I mean, like, no trial, no nothing, man. That's brutal. This SCV is running around. I don't know if that's Steve or this is Steve. Did Bisu cancel Singularity Charge in order to expand and then restart it? Holy smokes. That is a play. That is a play. because that way you get your expansion earlier. The Terran player expects you to show up with Dragoons, and you didn't. So we've got a bunker with Marines in it. I mean, it's useful against Zealots, obviously. So it's not like this has no use whatsoever, but that was kind of an interesting play out of Bisu, I gotta say. Robotics Facility is making a shuttle, which means Robotic Support Bay is going to come in right now. And there it is. So we're going to do some Reaver shenanigans. This is a very, very popular map for Reaver shenanigans. Got a lot of dead airspace in the map here. You just have a lot of attack angles to come into. Ooh, SCV. Look at the body block by the Dragoon. No! You don't get to scout this. If you want to scout that, you got to scan the southern half of my base, which you can't do because you don't have an academy. Dropship coming in. Siege mode on the way. Vultures in production, so maybe dropping some vultures in the Protoss bases in the future here. Singularity charge finishes as siege mode is done. So that's not, I mean, that's not fast. So it was right. I think he did cancel Singularity Charge and then start it after he got the expansion thrown down. Amazing. He's like, I don't want to play that game. I don't want to play the bunker game. It's not fun right now. Fair. Fair and reasonable. Observatory coming in, worried about spider mines as our guy, Bisu. And guess what this is? This is a roly-poly, wiggly caterpillar man named Reaver, who's going to be popping out here. But guess who's going to get a drop off first? That's right. Light is 2 vultures. 2 vultures. Look at him timing it up here with spider mines too. Oh, look at that. Gets spotted by the shuttle, but he spots the shuttle too, so that's nice. I'm not gonna say no to that. Is there? Man, I would just make a Wraith. He is. Just look, man. This map is terrible for defending against Reaver shenanigans. So we're just gonna spider mine up this potential third base, just to make it harder to move Dragoons around, I guess. Oh, there we go, like that. Getting a hit on that Dragoon. Vultures check to see if there's a third base coming in. There's not. And where the heck is the shuttle? Shuttle. What are you firing at? Oh, the eggs. I was like, are you shooting at a Reaver? Where'd it go? Okay, it's over here. So it never actually moved out because it got spotted. These spider mines can also be used for spotting because they can see flying stuff, so that's actually pretty good. 2 Comsat stations finally coming in at 7 minutes. Is that a second Wraith? I feel like that's a second Wraith because Wraiths don't take that long to build. But maybe it's the first Wraith. Okay. Well, Light's trying to contain Bisu on 2 bases and kill him on 2 bases. Can't really say no to that kind of a thing. Seems like a smart idea if you can pull it off. Not that it's easy to do or anything. God, vultures were fighting good up here, but not quite enough to stop this Dragoon from covering the probe from getting a third base. All right, cool. So at the very least, Light has that intel. Server flies in, sees the factories, sees all the stuff that can't shoot up here from Light, and says, you know, this is fine. This is great. So am I going to go for carriers on this map? Maybe, but not right now. There's a Scanner-Rooney. Oh, scan to get the obs is what that scan was. Wow, 3 shuttles? So 2 Dragoons, Reaver, Zealot, and empty shuttle here for decoy purposes. Gate, gate, gate. Vultures continuing to shark around a little bit. Oh my gosh, that could not have been better. That could not have been better timing to kill like 3 of those probes. Wow, for nothing. None of those vultures died. That was an awesome play from Light. Again, maybe the best Terran player in the world right now. He's playing very, very well. Been around for a while. He is an elder statesman of StarCraft, but that just means he's got a lot of tricks, a lot of reps. And if you have a lot of reps, you can get a lot of success. That's how they say. Malcolm Gladwell says, do something for 5,000 hours to become an expert in it. And I would say Light has well over 5,000 hours in StarCraft. Ooh, you thought you were protected. Oh gosh, that's terrible. He has to shuttle his own Dragoons into the third base to keep the probes alive. Ugh. And then the Reaver shot does nothing because the Vultures evac'd forever ago. Thankfully, they don't do friendly fire. That Dragoon would be dead. But yeah, so 3 bases. Oh, 3 bases landed here from Light. I'm going to put a turret up here to keep obs away, to keep shuttles away on some level. And Bisu says, all right, it's time to move out. I've been harassed enough. I've had Vulture harassment. I haven't been able to get my Reavers to do anything today. Tragically. Here, okay, here it is. Finally, at like 10 minutes. But missile turrets are up. Spider mines are down. Like, this... I don't know. I kind of like Light's chances in this game here at 10 minutes. All right, going in. Turrets go. Pew, 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 pew. Unloading on a spider mine. Taking hits. Not good enough. Reaver gets inside. Good SCV pull. Wraith snipes the shuttles. And one more hit. Oh, yeah. Those are dead supply depots. One more hit. Supply depots are dead. There we go. And the Reaver finally gets taken down, but takes down 4 supply depots, plus this armory's taking hits because everyone's so worried about the Reaver. Plus an engagement here into the 3rd base. SCVs are body blocking for the tanks, but Zealots have slipped by, attacking the tank bodies directly. The 3rd base of Light is in a lot of trouble. The Terran is supply blocked, especially after losing all of those supply depots to the Reaver drop. And the 3rd base is forfeit here. Light. Beautiful. I mean, more of a Bisu thing, right? Beautiful drop. Combined with a massive attack into the 3rd base. That command center's in a lot of trouble. These are no attack upgrade Dragoons, but almost there. The Arbiter Torpedo coming in back home too. And that command center, if it, I mean, it's gonna die. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. I have to lose a Dragoon. Okay, lost 4 Dragoons to take down that command center, but that is absolutely worth it, lads. Oh, but then these Dragoons died. You know what? It's fair. Taking down an entire command center here. 3rd base from Light is delayed indefinitely. He does not have a replacement command center anywhere else. He scans in. Is it a carrier transition, he says? No? Okay, that's cool. We can go with not a carrier transition. We're not ready for that. He manages to get unsupply blocked, built some more command centers somewhere, or maybe just lost enough stuff that he's not supply blocked anymore. That might be what happened. But yeah, man, Bisu getting a 4th base, and that was incredible. Now Bisu's ahead. It's really incredible how quickly the game can flip on its head, right? Because Bisu was down, Light was on 3 bases, equal to Bisu. Bisu comes in, wipes out the 3rd base, supply blocks the Terran, kills a bunch of stuff with the Reaver and the Zealots and the Dragoons, and expands behind it, kind of. And now Light's in all of the trouble. Anyway, thumbs up to Furiosa. It was a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of the original Fury Road. I mean, not original, but Fury Road from 2017. I think it's George Miller, right? It's the same director. So, good. Thumbs up. Really, really entertaining time for sure. All right, Bisu. We go for it again. Spider Mines did not cause him too many problems the first time around. He can clear those out pretty easily. And that's a Reaver. That is a Reaver. It's not a Snow Reaver at a shuttle. It's a Bisu Reaver at a shuttle. It's pretty good nevertheless. It's again. Ow. 1 shuttle. Not going to do too well with 2 turrets firing at it. But, you know, 2 shuttles can do a little bit better. Okay, well, big picture here. 4 bases from Bisu, 3 bases for Light. He's barely got this thing back up and going. It is a +1 attack here for the ground units, for the Protoss, 2 for the Terran. Spider Mine's getting cleared out. You got to pull those weeds every once in a while. Keep your neighborhood looking nice. Recall getting researched. EMP on the way. Another OBS dies. The death of the OBS is a major, major thing in this matchup especially. And again, Zerg too. OBS die quite often. Spider Mines. Oh, big hit. That was definitely a hit those Dragoons took there. The Vulture scouting around trying to see, are there bases we can possibly shut down? No? Cool. We're kind of stuck up here now. No, we have an evac. Let's go. They do escape out that way. Bisu doesn't want to get too close to this connection where there are tanks that he can't access over ground because there's this wall here. Ah, not enough cannons to keep your probes alive here, friend. These Vultures are fighting this cannon. They have +2 attack. And there you go. More probes are dying. I mean, this has been some pretty effective probe killing today with small numbers of Vultures out of light. And now there's a 57 and 56 worker lead for light out of it. I mean, that's... not going to say no to that, are we? No. Ooh, Storm and Arbiter's on the way from Bisu here. Big fan. Big fan there. So Bisu's maxed out, Light's about 150 supply, but the defensive capabilities of a Terran mean it's really hard for Bisu to just win the game from here. This is why he's just going to expand a couple more times. I'm going to leave the Terran to his 3 bases. Like, scans reveal where the Protoss army is hanging out, sees the sheer number of Zealots with speed, and says, ugh. Are we clumping up for a recall? It feels like a clump up for a recall formation here. Yep. Clumpity clump clump clump. Arbiter coming down the right side. Did that get scanned? I don't know. But that engineering bay gives you a couple seconds extra of time. Recall! Major recall right on the spider mines, but turrets are going to die. Those have to be replanted. High Templar do get a storm off on the fleeing SCVs. About 2 or 3 of them go down. Zealot's taking down supply depots really fast, faster than Dragoons can do it. Yes, another supply block here on Light. Can't be happy about that. High Templar out of energy. I don't think caught an EMP. Well, there was a storm at some point, but then I guess an EMP came in and wiped out the rest of that energy. Yeah, there was a plan to use storm on the responding forces here, but end of the day, not so much. Dragoons sit back. Going after the Academy for some reason. Kill the supply depots. Another engagement across the middle of the map here from Bisu. Dude, sniped. Good. The barracks get sniped, which means you have to build another one if you want to make more factories, which is definitely annoying stuff. Handful of Dragoons make it down here into this 4th base, which Light has. Bisu's like, if I can keep you on 3 bases, my job's going to be a lot easier, folks. So, unfortunately, oh, the stasis is blocking ground approach over that bridge, though. So Dragoons are like, we can't take down the command center in time. Let's snipe as many of these Vultures as we can. Let's cloak them. But the scans are plentiful. And the scan not helping as much as the Arbiter would hope. So, like, you don't have any Goliaths, right? It's like, nope. Quick, build a turret. Can you kill the turret faster than it builds? No. Arbiter dies. Wraith pretty good at that. Oh! Reaver unload. Like, must save shuttle friend. Ah, did save shuttle friend, but gave the SCVs the time to get out of there. So that's annoying. Honestly, probably should have just gone for the big stack of SCVs. But whatever. Hey! It's my favorite position on this map. Right here. You put tanks here, this base dies. It's really hard to stop that from happening. No matter what the matchup is. Terran, Protoss, Zerg. It's why we don't see Protoss or Zerg especially expand to these places all that early. It was a late expand from Bisu before he got, I think before all of these 5 bases up along the edges. And then he's like, fine, I'll take it. And it immediately died. He's like, that's why I don't take that base. Zealots run through, clear the spider mines with your fragile bodies. There you go. That's what they do. That is what they do. So I don't know, place your bets here at 19 minutes. Who do you think has it? We are not even close to being done. We are a bit of a stalemate here in the middle of the map. Obviously, this is a hard position to push into. Zealot bombing these guys on the outer edges, though. That's pretty good. 2 tanks, 3 tanks, 4 tanks down with Zealot bombing. Another Obs dies thanks to the presence of the science vessel. And while you're worried about the south, we're going to push the north and hope it's a little bit squishier here. Man, Bisu getting those storms down, softening the tanks, softening the Goliaths and the vultures and everything. Just trying to make this less of a giant tank line. Good storm on those vultures, man. They didn't... Bad micro from Light there, not getting them out of there, but he wanted to kill the zealots. Understandably, but man, Bisu just crushed that. There's still a bit of a tank line here, all right? I mean, there's still, what, 7 siege tanks, which is not nothing, but it's not 20 siege tanks. And that's what matters here. Siege tanks firing away. Oh man, this third base of Bisu's in trouble. Nice snipe on the High Templar. Good target fire there. Looks like Bisu maybe trying to break down to the south a little bit. Perhaps Light wants to expand here for a 5th. But that SCV is going to die, so no. Yeah, Light actually falling back with a lot of his tanks to try to deal with this rampaging Dragoon army. Zealots too, 3-1 upgrades on the guys. It's the 3-2 for the mech. Just leaves these tanks to take that Nexus down. Bisu's just mining. Whatever, man. Bisu says, I'll trade you a base for a base right now. That seems like fine math to me. Comes right on down, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. I mean, the revenge of the Nexus, and none of these probes are making it out. I'm sorry. Not with a vulture here. Yeah, they fall back. They're like, that vulture could chase him down, but I really think Light's down here trying to save his 4th base, which is definitely on fire. Good stasis. First, second major stasis of the day, I would say. Send the vulture in to kill. Oh, there's a cannon, though. Oh, that's incredible. So he unsieges the siege tank, dematrixes them to try to keep them alive. And even dematrixed and unsieged, they can only kill one of the zealots. That's tough. Man, need more Goliath. There's one. Nice. That Arbiter was so dead. Wow, that Arbiter was so dead. Vultures, bit of a run-by attempt, but DT's in behind the mineral line there. Drag him into the spider mine, boys. Ugh. Ooh. Maybe I have to scan again. Out of scans? I don't know. This is a crazy game. Spider mine. Oh, running away from it. Kept him alive just barely. 11 HP on that DT. So this base is back. It's repaired up to the point where it's not actively burning down anymore, but only at 500 HP out of 1500. Not gonna. Oh, DT just killed the High Templar just got killed by a spider mine. That is, I mean, every Terran's dream right there. That is what they want to happen when they lay down spider mines. Is like, hopefully, oh my gosh, the probe massacre. Hopefully they kill DTs. Seriously though, order count only 44 for Bisu, but it's only 41 from Light. So both players are taking absolute punches to the face here economically in a way that they cannot be happy with. But you keep fighting anyway, despite the fatigue, despite 23 minutes of playing at 300 APM. You gotta keep moving. Gotta keep that APM up. We gotta keep doing stuff. This science vessel is patrolling to make sure that arbiters don't sneak on in here without catching an EMP directly to the face. Yeah, I need some tanks up here to really push this base, but tank count doesn't seem particularly good. Right? I guess there's a whole lot down here. Maybe over defending this base a little bit, but Bisu's coming, so never mind, I guess. So sure, the DTs get wiped out, but they take... Ow. God, DT's just dying to spider mines. Not ever what you want to see, but Bisu's okay with it. He's up 160 to 116 supply. Absolute bloodbath this game has been so far. Good stuff. And just based on base count, based on worker count, based on map control here, it feels like Bisu's got it. Because Terran's always scariest when they have 20 siege tanks out on the other side of the map, and it's like, oh, they're going to just go on a rampage and kill several bases. But that's not what happened. I mean, okay, this base went down, and this base went down. Fair. But 2 bases is smaller price to pay, I would argue. Oh gosh, vultures getting up the ramp. More probes dying for it, though. These vultures are YOLO vultures. They know they're never going to make it home. Might as well kill as many probes as they can, and 40 probes remain after their adventure. Pew, 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 pew. And just little tiny bits of vulture harass. Snipe it out, individual probes here. That's just 4 or 5 more probes down, not a huge deal. 5th base does come up for light during all of the chaos. The whole army went back to deal with those vultures. That's exactly the bit of space light needed to get a new base up. I'm going to try to cover both of these newer bases at the same time. Spider Minefield is rough and tumble here. Zealots don't have to do it. We got Dragoons. We got Obs. It's fine. We don't need to sack Zealots for this anymore. Oh, that Arbiter does make it out. Gets a stasis down on 3 of the tanks, but is it enough to engage with? Little vulture unload. Once again, it's going to be more probe death. That's all it is. Spider Mine doesn't kill the DT. But my gosh, Bisu's struggling so much. Like, I could take down these Zealots with my vultures. Well, no, you can't, because there's Dragoons there too. Here's another engage. Once again, this might not be to break it, but just to keep the tank count low enough that it's manageable. Yes, getting those Zealots right on top of those tanks. Exactly what you want to see. From a Protoss perspective, and getting into the 5th base, Bisu. Bisu's in the house. Ah, shuttle gets wiped out by a turret. That's not what you want at all. Yeah, man, 113 to 84 supply. Bisu's lost a lot of stuff, but forcing a liftoff on that base is huge. Killing a ton of SCV is a big deal, too. 37 to 32 workers now. Bisu's not at 40 workers, but he's ahead in worker count. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. Yeah, man, I think Bisu might just have a significant upper hand here. Why are you bringing SCVs back into this? Lights! Yeah, he's like, oh, you could tell when workers are told not to go there because they're all smoothly gliding, and then they go, bleh, and they spread out and they freak out. Look at this SCV being like, no, don't go up there. It's dangerous, friends. Oh, okay, sorry. No, you can defend yourselves. It's fine. Totally fine. So the SCVs come back to work. Sure, I guess. Command center lands amidst all of the chaos, and it kind of works out. You know, it wasn't too bad from light. 129 to 102 supply. Bisu is still up. Bisu doing all sorts of great Bisu things here. Comsat stations on the way as usual. Zealot unloads at the 5th base. D-Matrix trying to keep them tanks alive as per usual. Kept those tanks alive. That was a big deal. Bisu tries to engage, and he's like, my Zealot bomb did not go as well as I thought it would. So we're going to be at 30 minutes, and there are full on 1, 2, 3, 4 bases that have not been touched yet. This one was mine for, more than a hot minute, I'd say. I'd put it at more than that. Whoa, recall on the 5th. Yeah, saw that coming on the minimap, didn't ya? Major recall on an expansion. Falcon Paladin approved recall. Not that the recalls in the main haven't been doing a ton of work today, because they have. But, yeah, man, I think Bisu's just getting overwhelmed. Another command center goes down. 5th base, no. Just gets reestablished. Light says, can I have this back, please? And Bisu's like, nope. You're not allowed. Absolutely not. Yeah, and the tanks left behind to clear this out don't get the job done. So Light says, screw this. Let's go. We've got 3-2 upgrades. We're unstoppable forces of nature. Let's kill one of your bases in exchange for losing my 5th again. I mean, killing the 3rd base again. A little bit of deja vu happening here, right? Ooh, stasising the tanks on the low ground. 2 of the 3. Still 1 firing away. Catches a science vessel 2. Vulture, spider mining up. DT dies, but takes like 3 vultures with him. I mean, DTs are so gas expensive that I'm not sure that's a trade you want to make. But Light is desperate, friends. He needs to kill this base if he has any hope of winning this game. Bisu's not interested in letting him do it either, though. He's like, no. You can't have this. But then there's spider mines and there's a million vultures, and it's just not going to work out as well, maybe, as Bisu wants it. And the shuttle gets killed. And the Nexus goes down anyway, and more probes die, but Light's still at 21 SCVs, and Bisu's 27 probes look pretty good by comparison. So this base dies for the second time. This is okay. We're flying a command center in, but we didn't take care of these Dragoons, which equally have 7 kills each. That's really nice, actually. And sharing kills like friends. Finally, Terran fans say there are some tanks to threaten this 12 o'clock base. This has been here forever. These mineral patches are mining out quickly. And that's why Bisu took it so early, because he was like, yeah, it's not going to last forever. Oh, unless you recall on the attacking force at that 12 o'clock base and wipe it out before it gets even a hit off on that Nexus. That seems like something you can do. Also, Bisu makes another run at the 5th base. Oh my god. Yeah, man, Bisu has this thing. Like, I don't want to call it early. I don't want to caster curse this thing, but it's 108 to 53 supply, friends. Bisu's up 2-1 in overall supply. The worker count's about even, so it's not like a lot of those are workers. Oh my gosh, he kills the SC. The 8 kills on that Dragoon. This base? Light, your hope is in this base entirely now. That was a scan to see what's going on here in the 5th base. Light says, I've got more stuff. By stuff, I mean 2 siege tanks and a vulture, which doesn't seem like an ample attack party to take down this entire Nexus. And I think Bisu agrees. Bisu's like, sure, man, you can sit there. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to mine this until it's gone, and then you can have it, friend. How's that sound? But unfortunately, a lot of... Okay, again, vultures come in. Try to snipe the heck out of those probes. Can't quite pull it off there, though. Dragoon's covering quite nicely. Okay, Pylon dies. Bit of a dicey situation here for Bisu. He doesn't have any mining bases if this thing dies. Hang on a second. Sometimes this number doesn't tell us the truth about the whole situation here, does it? This base dies. Bisu doesn't have any income. Dude, get up there. I don't know what you're worried about. Okay, Bisu coming in, left side, coming in, bottom side. Does shut this little raiding party down, keeps the base alive. Okay, so that was very scary for a minute, but Bisu was very patient, built up the forces needed to save the base, and he saved it. But also, as I mentioned, these mineral patches aren't doing super hot. So he needs to expand here if he's going to keep this base going, or this game going, or maybe expand here. There's enough resources to make a Nexus worth it. Not by a lot, but it's worth. The math checks out, and this right side, oh, the Storm Zealot combo. Light's going to have like 10 SCVs after this. Oh my gosh, stasis the ramp, just for fun. Stasis the ramp. Okay. Not going to stasis the ramp. That'd be hilarious, though. Oh, and vultures sneak on in. Kill every single probe at this 12 o'clock base, and now Bisu has no income. Guys? Okay, but this base doesn't exist. This barely exists for Light, but it's income versus no income right now. And generally, in a game where you have income and your opponent doesn't, you're going to win it if that situation continues on for very much longer. Yeah, this is getting an epic tag. Holy smokes. These probes are like, don't mind us. We're not providing any value for the Protoss. Oh, these Zealots getting dragged into a horrendous position. Did Light pull a miracle out of his pocket? Again, game's not over, but 17 to 18 workers. Oh, hang on. Bisu's got some probes mining up here. He's been making them at the Nexus since the vultures left. Do they want to go back in there? How injured are they? Is that the problem? They're relatively injured, but I feel like it's not the end of the world. Nobody has enough money to make a new base. So the vultures decide they're going to fight this dragoon so that the command center up here can come back and land here. Buddy. All right. It's a more defensible position to expand here than to expand up here, but all right. Dude, Light, why would you not tell him to come back here? Dude, lifting off. I was going to say, lifting off your command center from other bases will work, but every other command center has been lifted. Okay, this one's coming over here too. It is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got 22 probes mining this base. We've got 17 SCVs mining this base. Long distance mining, like really long distance mining currently. I don't know where they were trying to go because there's not a command center here, here, or here. Or here. Why would you land here? He's not even landing here. He's just running it. Maybe he's preparing for a draw. It's like, Bisu doesn't have a Stargate, so he can't attack buildings that are up in the dead airspace up here. Oh my gosh. Is he going to force a draw? That'd be so skeezy. I don't like it. I don't like it when Terran players force a draw by floating their buildings in a game that otherwise they would lose. Not my thing. Okay, so for a hot minute there, nobody had much income at all, but now it's looking better. Again, one base of mining is way better than no bases of mining. Historically. Again, vultures back. How many probes have died to vultures today? It's a lot. It is a lot of probes. Oh, is he gonna fight these cannons? That's not gonna work out. He stopped microing. Maybe because this is happening? Dude, that arbiter needs to die. No, it doesn't. It's got too much HP and too many shields. Yeah, man, hit the like button on this one. Subscribe on this game. Because if you're watching it the week of June the 7th, you're a Patreon and I love you. But if you're watching this in like July 2024 or later, hit that like button. Subscribe on YouTube. Trying to get up to 100,000 subs in 2024. We're getting new subs every single day. Progress is being made, and I appreciate everybody who's doing that for me. Oh no, he didn't float it up to the corner. He landed it. He's not doing anything with it, but it exists. He could make some SCVs. But now it's like, okay, do I make units? Do I make workers? How do I make this happen for me? Oh, Spider-Mining up this base again. Knowing that's somewhere that Bisu probably wants to go. Okay, you can take this cannon down now, guys. There's enough of you. Stop attacking the stupid gateway. Oh my gosh. Kill the cannon! Oh, what the heck, Light? Look at this. There's 8 HP on this cannon. It should be dead. He's like, wait, did that cannon not die? I thought I killed it. Zoom. And then he doesn't kill the cannon again because Storm is real scary. It's a 7-kill High Templar. It's a fair thing to be afraid of. I don't know, man. Bisu's big. He's tough. He's at 3-1 upgrades. He can throw down stasises. He can throw down recalls. An EMP on that Arbiter would be pretty sick. Or an EMP on the group would be pretty good. Who catches the Arbiter, but not before the stasis goes down. I mean, that was a self-preservation attempt of a stasis there. But this, oh, that's providing the detection here. Ooh, how many active comm sat stations does the man have? He's trying to build one over here. Oh my gosh, these guys are invisible. Oh my gosh. But the ramp is being blocked by Stasis Vulture, so they can't just face smash their way up there. There is a turret providing some detection, but dude, Stasising this Vulture blocked these Zealots and Dragoons from getting up this ramp. Oh, another Stasis goes down. Okay, it wears off. Science Vessel pulls back far enough to not die. There we go. There are no tanks here. This base is gonna die. Okay, so that's it, man. This base is dead. However, Sneaky Base is sneaky. Vultures, kill another probe. Yeah, these SCVs are like, we're just working in a hazardous environment. Ah! Run! None of you will survive. Quick, command center, float off to the dead air space. Once again, no Stargate for Bisu. Can never kill a command center that's floating out here. So base dies, and Bisu maybe thinks he's won, but this base exists. This 2-kill vulture's like, how? Ow, never mind. Got too close to that cannon. Oh. Arbiters are hunting this base. Dude. I think Bisu has it. I think Bisu, he's got enough of an army, and I don't think Light can handle it. So he's going to Arbiter harass these SCVs? No, he just scouts it and gets out of there. Not even bothering to attack them because what's the point? Arbiter attack is embarrassingly low anyway. Bisu has got 8 probes, but only 2 of them are mining from this base. Where are the rest of his probe? I guess on gas? Yeah, on gas. On, you know, expired gas, but gas nevertheless. It does totally count. Oh, that's huge! Oh, that's huge at this stage of the game. 1 Spider Mine kills 2 High Templar. Light's like, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe if I get really lucky Spider Mine hits, I can do this. It's like, well, yeah, maybe you can. This game, yeah, epic tag out the wazoo. All right, man, here we go. Bisu making a move. Stasis is one of the 2 siege tanks, but 1 siege tank's still pretty scary. Ow, Dragoon dies. Another Dragoon dies. They focus the tank finally, and they get it. Command center has to lift off and run again. But this one has landed, and it's making workers light. The ability of buildings to float for Terran is the reason he's winning this game at all, if he ever wins this game. It's going to be the ability Terrans have to float their buildings, escape harm, and then bring them back in when the harm is past. Dude, this Dragoon right here. 11 kill Dragoons. Like, I can shut this down. Stasis the workers. Stasis them. Stasis some. Stasis them. Nope. Too low on HP to try to stick around against this Goliath. This is one of the more epic PvTs I've ever cast. It is 51 to 36 supply. Light is barely mining from a base he just retook. There are 2 probes on minerals at the 12 o'clock here for Bisu, and these are mining out soonish. I mean, having 2 probes doesn't mine out very quickly, mind you. Wait, no, I lied. Who needs a Stargate? Actually, he has a Stargate because he made an Arbiter. I'm an idiot. There is obviously a Stargate, but... No, there is no but. And Arbiters can kill floating buildings. Bisu, he has what he needs to do this thing, but... Dude, Spider Mines. Spider Mines! No! This game is brought to you by Spider Mines. Oh my gosh, he was trying to be so careful with the Spider Mines that he knew were around here somewhere. Oh, this command center's over here now. Yeah, so this game is brought to you by 1, Spider Mines. 2, the ability of command centers to float. That's it. That's it. I think we're done. Bisu does not have enough money to keep up with a 13 SCV mining base. The Arbiters are the bulk of the army supply here. For Bisu... Oh, I was going to lose that. Yeah. Oh! Arbiter... Oh, he swings back in. Dude, come on. Come on. What are you afraid of? Chase it down. Oh, it comes into range. All right. That was dumb. That was a little bit sloppy, but that's it. Bisu's APM is staying around 315. He's still mining up here. And I would if I was him. That's it. GG! I'd drag some of those probes from the other bases and maybe get them at the 12 o'clock if you can, but... That was bonkers. Bonkers. What an absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy display of how to play TVP there from Light. I don't know if this is like a how-to play thing. This is just you scrapped it out in 43 minutes. You scrapped out a win. At the end of the game, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vultures, 6 vultures, and a dream. I guess there's a Goliath here too, because he killed that Arbiter, and that's his only kill. Yeah, that's it. that's all you had. I guess there are more vultures down here too. But still, there's a whole group over here. Okay, never mind. Light had a lot more vultures than I thought he did. But I guess he's just trying to, cover his production. I don't know what these guys are doing. But either way, yeah. I mean, this comes down to, if this was a Zerg player, they'd be dead. Because every base that floated off and found a new home somewhere else would just be dead and have to be replaced, and that costs money. But dude, the DT's getting killed by spider mines. The High Templar getting killed by spider mines. The 3 Dragoons getting wiped out by spider mines to effectively end the game. If you haven't learned how to use spider mines as a Terran player, what are you doing with your life? Wow. All right. Well, you know what? That's going to be a GG from me. That is an epic tag. Incredible display. Definitely hugely DEFCON 1. Comes down to nothing at the end. Those are my favorite kinds of games. But yeah, I think Bisu could have sent some more probes up here. He had a couple hanging out on gas and stuff. He really just needed minerals more than anything else. And then, yeah, just so frustrating for you to kill a base, watch it grow wings, fly off somewhere, then land somewhere and become a major threat to you. This one flies off back here, comes back, wins the game. Incredible. Bisu's got to be so frustrated about this. But insane game on both sides. Can't argue with it. 261,000 points and 256,000 points here. Actually, in favor of Bisu, yeah? Yes. Sometimes this number doesn't represent who wins necessarily. Light outproduced Bisu, got outkilled by Bisu, but by a tiny margin compared to the outproduction numbers. This goes to show how effective Bisu was at killing stuff. Also, vultures are cheap and die fast. Buildings raised 47 to 18. Bisu raised way more buildings. And then resources here. Bisu outspent the Terran by 16,000 resources. In 43 minutes, probably just not quite enough. Obviously. Close, but no cigar. So, GG. Absolutely disgusting GG. One of the better PvTs I've ever cast. And I cast an incredible one between Tengu and Snow not long ago, depending on when you're watching this, but you know what I'm talking about probably. Anyway, go check that out if you haven't. But that right there is gonna be it from me. This has been the Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.